Welcome to Friday night Vipassana meditation. Anyone who wants to have any question, you can ask. But tonight, I come a little bit late because I was so tired today. I just took rest at 10, 9 or 9:30 or 10. I slept until now. So tired, yes. You see, sometimes when you're tired, you need to really rest. Really rest your body so that your body can cooperate with the mind. If you are tired and you don't rest and you try to meditate, you will get exhaustion very fast and you cannot have effort, concentration, mindfulness. It will not be balanced. We need to balance our body and the mind. So you need to rest. So it is very important to rest. Once you rest, you can be energized in your mind and body. So in Vipassana, the five power, that means faith, energy, mindfulness, effort, constant wisdom. Faith, energy, mindfulness, effort, wisdom. Faith, effort, mindfulness, concentration, wisdom. The five faculty must be balanced. So when they are balanced, they can develop wisdom, and they can leads to attainment. So when you are practicing meditation, everything must be balanced. If you are not balanced, you cannot develop effort, mindful concentration, and to Magapala. So you must be able to just like walking with two legs. When the one of your leg is say injured, then you cannot walk smoothly. So in meditation, we need to have balance in our practice. Everything must be upeka, and we must have strong body, not a tight body, strong mind, not a tight mind to practice. Yes. Tonight, pursue the object with thoughts of goodwill. Constant meditation, thinking, adhere to the view, good friendships, profitable talk. Lot toward the direction of the object. Any one of you have question, then if you are now watching, then you can ask question, then I will talk to you about Vipassana. If there's question, then you ask. Tonight I never invite any audience, so Alan came in. So just meditate, Alan. If you're watching, just do meditation like I online tonight. Quite late, because I was resting. I rest about 9:30 to around 10. I rest until about 11, like that. And tonight I never invite anybody, not like every time I do invitation, so I stay quietly here alone. So if nobody is watching, I just sit and rest and meditate. You also can meditate. Sit down and meditate, just like I visited you. When we are meditating, Alan, when we are meditating, actually we are like acrobatic, we are balancing our five energy: faith, effort, mindful, concentration, and wisdom factors. These five energy, they have to be balanced for us to attain Magapala. So in the five energy is actually related to how we meditate. If we are able to be like I said all the time, Yoniso Manasikara, you're able to bring the object, the mind. You are able to bring effort. You have faith in the Buddha, so you have effort. You put effort to bring the mind to the abdominal wall, and then you are able to focus sampanjana. That means you have already got faith. You have effort to bring the mind. And then you are able to concentrate. That means focus. Faith, effort, mindful concentration. Faith, effort, mindful concentration. You are able to bring there and concentrate. And mindful also, upeka, like upeka. Then you must have the wisdom. That means the knowing mind is like the wisdom to knowing. So it doesn't attach to anything. So the mind is knowing, just knowing and coming back. Knowing the pain and coming back. Just like a torchlight. When there in the dark you shine, but you don't go. You just shine only. You don't go and touch. So that you know the object and you come back. So these five energy has to be balanced. Meaning to say, when you are meditating, you must know how to apply Yoniso Manasikara, bringing the mind to the abdominal wall. Then you put it there, bringing the mind and put it there, and focus sampanjana. You focus the rising and the falling. Then after that, your heart must be at upeka, and then you must have the knowing mind, and then you will have wisdom. And you will see, with the knowing mind, you see what? You see everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta. Alright, as you continue seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta, alright, wisdom keep on developing. Your knowledge, seeing the three characteristics, realize that what is anicca, dukkha, anatta, and after that, actually anicca, dukkha, anatta is actually anicca, dukkha, anatta. It's linked to greed, hate, delusion. It has linked with greed, hate, and delusion, because you know that nothing is permanent. It is very suffering. It is not of your wish. So in order to do that, we can destroy. It is to destroy greed, hate, delusion. So anicca, dukkha, anatta is like when you are meditating, you are seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta. It's just like burning rubbish. Burning rubbish, what type of rubbish? Greed, hate, delusion. So when you are using the 4 steps of practice, right? 4 steps: Yoniso Manasikara, Sampajana, and then bringing the mind there and focus, then knowing the mind, using the knowing mind to see the true characteristic of anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then you will understand what is finally Four Noble Truth. Dukkha, the cause of dukkha, the cessation of consciousness is the end of dukkha, and then nibbana. Once you enter and realize cessation of consciousness, when your 5 mental faculty are balanced, meaning when you are able to really bring the mind, sampajana, yoniso manasikara, to the breath, abdominal wall, sampajana, watch it, bring and watch it, focus, then knowing, with the knowing mind, you'll be able to see the true characteristic, and then you will be able to finally realize nibbana. So it's only these few steps. Continue bringing the mind, focus, upekkha, then knowing mind and seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta, then you will be able to attain nibbana. Can you repeat the process? I'm now using mindfulness to look. I'm closing my eye because I'm concentrating on how to practice. So actually now I see them very clear. First step is Yoniso Manasikara, meaning is bringing the mind to the abdominal wall. First step. Second step, after bringing the mind to the abdominal, you focus the rising and the falling. Second step. That is the second step. You must know already. Then you will use your upekkha. Your heart must be upekkha while you watch rising and falling. Rising and falling. Keep your heart still. Try to keep your heart quiet. Learn to keep your heart quiet. That is, learn to be upekkha. You don't have to wait to really experience what is upekkha. You must use your common knowledge to know what is upekkha in your practice. Try to be still. That is trying to be upekkha with your heart. Then when you have these 3 steps ready, now your mind will be ready. Your mind will be ready to see, to realize the 3 characteristics of existence. That is, you will start to realize everything is anicca. They are dukkha, they cause problem, and they are not controllable, not our wish. Then when you keep on seeing this with the way of practice, dukkha, anicca, dukkha, anatta will be keeping arise, so they can see the way leading the cause. So as you keep on practicing with, you keep on seeing the when you are watching mindfully with yoniso manasikara, sampajana, upeka, and with the knowing mind, you see everything is arise, disappear. They are not permanent. Even though they are dukkha, they are not permanent. And you know you are not able to control any one of these characteristic. So what you do now? You let go. You let go. You detach. You do not attach. You let go. Let go of all these arising. Even anicca, dukkha, anatta, you just know them and you don't attach to them. By this way of not attaching to this anicca, dukkha, anatta from your practice, you will be able to destroy greed, hate, delusion. And when greed, hate, delusion is destroyed, the meaning is you destroy the five khandhas. The five khandhas is destroyed, and the moment when the five khandha is destroyed, they do not arise anymore. Everything conscious, everything in your mind cease. You enter the third noble truth, the way leading to the end of suffering. The consciousness, while you are rising, falling this time, because you are following the practice of yoniso manasikara, sampanjana, heart of upeka, knowing mind, and seeing the three characteristics. Everything stop, not stop, cease, cut. Conscious disappear momentarily, very fast. It went in very fast, and you attain your first path, stream entry, Magapala, and realize Nibbana in this way. If you can remember this step I teach you, if every one of you can remember this step I teach you, it's only a matter of time you will be successful to attain the first path in this life. The goal that everybody must reach in this life. It is possible now if you know these steps that I have been repeatedly telling every one of you. If you apply it in the practice every day, as when your mind is calm and your body is rested well, like just now I had a good rest, so now my body and mind is ready. If I want to practice and meditate now, use vipassana, because I already have a good rest, even it's a short hour. Now the body is ready, the mind also is ready. So by closing my eye and talking to you, I don't know how many of you now, I am ready to meditate, and experience the truth of anicca, dukkha, anatta, and progress from there into the meditation. It's very, I can now, even with my closed eye, I can feel the body and the mind are ready. So remember, I have been also telling every one of you repeatedly, you must get your body and mind ready, right? And in order to do that, you need a lot of rest. A lot of rest. Then you can be ready to practice and progress. It is better than if you are so tired and you try to meditate and you are so, your mind is so tired, you're so irritated very easily, you know the hindrances, slot and topper, then you will easily got irritated, then you will have a restless mind, a lot of hindrances just because your body is tired or your mind is tired. So any one of them is tired, it will cause you a lot of problem. The hindrances will come out very strong, and your practice will not be very good for that day or for that night. So it's very important to take rest. So the Buddha teaching is actually, you may be reading a lot of books. You can be reading this book like that. You may have a lot of book, even Vipassana, even this book. It is it's written by Venerable Mahasi Sayadaw Aga, and then Aga Maha Pandita, 3rd edition, 2005. You may have this book. It's same like Visuddhimagga. Everything is, no matter how you write, it's all the same. It's all the same. So, TJ Wong and Mei Lim, you all are, you know how already, right? You know how to practice already, right? I have been repeatedly telling the step. The step is what? 5 steps only to see everything. Yodiso Manasikara, Sampanjana, heart of Upeka, knowing mind, and knowing what? When you know the mental phenomena and body phenomena arise, you just know. And what is there to know? They are anicca, dukkha, anatta, right? Not you keep on seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta. When there's pain, you know. So they are not permanent. They cannot be controlled by you. They come by themselves. The Buddha say, because you are born, you have nama rupa, it is suffering already. So the first anicca, vata, sankhara, upadavaya, damino, upajivao, niro, janti, desam, upa, samo, sukho. So we know that birth is suffering, right? So we continue to practice and see what is suffering. So you find that the mind and body is suffering, and when you meditate with the way I teach you, Yodiso, Sampajana, Upeka, knowing mind, and looking at this phenomena, you will see the 5 khandhas in your mind while you're practicing this way. As you're rising and falling, focus, rising and falling, then you will know. Actually, the 5 khandhas, for me, I will write them in different order. Actually, body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness. I will put it this way. Instead of body, feelings, I will put body, perception first. Tonight is I would like to change the way they put the sequence: body, feelings, perception. Right? Not you. So the books write body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness. But I think for me, I will do like that: body, perception, feelings, mental formation, consciousness. Body first, then feelings, perception instead of feelings. So I put body, perception, feelings, mental formation, consciousness. It will be easier to explain because these 5 aggregates should be worked in this way. You have the body with the 6 senses. Then because of the 6 senses, they are able to receive, to build a connection between the object and the sense door. Object and the sense door of the eye, smell and the object of the nose, taste and the object of the food, and then thinking, memory, right? So this perception should be number 2, body perception. And then after that, since you receive something ready, actually it should be you receive something ready, then the body can feel. So the mind will fabricate. After you feel ready, the mind will start to fabricate picture on the sense door. All sense door receive, the mind will fabricate. Body, perception, feelings already, then the mind will fabricate the picture of what is received or that was sensed. Then after that, we have idea already. Mental fabrication. Then we have idea already, but we are not sure, right? Because initially we cannot be sure. Then it is like perception, initial contact where we are not sure. Later on, between the perception, the feelings and the Vedana keep on cooperating until you really see the object and you really can recognize what it is. Finally, because of the 52 Cetasika, the mind will be going very fast, go up and down, the Chitta will be running very fast to identify the object until finally it can identify the object. Then arrested the object and now you know what it is exactly. Then the mind will record finally the conscious. Then you know what is it already, you are conscious already. So these five aggregates is very important to be realized when you are mindful, when you are applying the Yoniso-manasikara, Sampajanna, Upeka heart, knowing mind, and then seeing wisdom. They call it wisdom. Means you are able to see the characteristic that is wisdom. So Dhamma, actually the Dhamma, if you were to read books, they will be telling you a lot of examples. So I believe now what the English word are saying, too many cooks spoil the soup. Too many cooks spoil the soup, because all the books are writing this and that. You read so many kind of books. You read. They tell you so many things. Actually, it's only these few steps. You can see all already. You can see everything about the Buddha teaching. But because you do a lot of reading, sometimes it's also very harmful. For people like us, we have already reached cessation of consciousness and experience it. By closing my eye like that, I can see the teaching is very simple. That's why in the Christianity, actually I'm not saying Christianity is right lah. The word is right lah. One of the words they use in the English words. So near, yet so far. so near yet so far. Can understand or not? I think if I if Alan and the wife Alan and Balim, two of you if I say so near yet so far, can you two understand or not? That is why in the time of the Buddha, even the beggar can know how to can attain Magapala. Today we are so advanced in our studies. We have write so many big books. Why so many books, so many books you can read in the shelf. You go to the library, Buddhist library, you can find there's all sort of books, all sort of writing. And yet every one of you are struggling to attain Magapala. It should be in this era, it should make you people attain right very fast, but yet struggling. Actually the teaching is only a few steps, which I've been telling already, this few steps only. But because of not understanding these few steps, you have to read books like that. Books after book cannot finish. So the process of the teaching of the Buddha is very simple. It is for everybody. It is for even the one who has no education. Do you know that? He doesn't know how to read also. He can attain Magapala also. It is not, the teaching of the Buddha is not only for the very wise, or for the not, or it's only for the clever people. No, it is for everybody. Because the practice is very easy to execute, even though you do not know ABC. You just know how to follow instruction, simple instruction from the Buddha. I have been telling all my life many times already. Sariputta, rich friend. Sariputta know that the friend can become Aranta. Rich friend, that is a rich friend. So Sariputta invited him and tell him, friend, come and enjoy our Sangha, the Buddha Sangha. Come join us. You can attain, So now he tells the friend, you have to keep 223 training rules, all the rules of the Vinayas. You must do this, do that, this and that and this. The friend said, cannot lah, too hard lah. I sure will break the precept, cannot. Too many cooks spoil the soup. This is what you have to try to understand now. If you're following. So too many training rules cannot. The friend is very honest. The friend said cannot. Even though he's a rich fellow, he said cannot. Then he said, I cannot join lah. Then Sariputta said, before you decide, let's go and see the Buddha. The Sariputta is an Arahat. He know that this friend can attain. He know. But why? After giving him all so many rules of training, he said cannot. Right? Because why not? The friend is an honest friend. Even though he's very rich, he's a simple-minded person. He doesn't want to be complicated with ideas. Training rules are also can be considered as idea. So if you are a person who is peaceful, you don't want to have all this condition for you. Yeah, if you are a peaceful person, you don't need to have law, all this kind of law. You don't have to set up so many kind of law for him. He will say, no, it's very tough like that. Even though he is a peaceful person, he will tell you, oh, this type of condition you set for me like that, very tough, I don't want, I cannot. So even though he doesn't break the law, he will tell you, what, cannot. Then they approached the Buddha, and the Buddha said, how about this? Forget about all the 223 training rules. Just like that. Can you do, if you see you at the object, you just say seeing only. You don't say seen, seeing only. Not seen. Seen means you already know. Just seeing only. If you hear a sound, you just say hearing only. Hearing means you don't know what the sound is. You do not turn your attention like that to the sound. You don't turn. It's supposed now hearing means if there's something object, pong, I did not turn like that. I did not go and heard. I just hearing only. So two things already. Seeing as seeing, hearing as hearing. Now another one. The most important one. The most important one, why I say most important, because this, if you are seeing things with your eye, if you are opening your eye, you go outside, so anything you'll be using the eye to see. You have to be there. Hearing also the same. When you're outside, you hear a lot of noise, commotion, so you have to apply with some effort to hearing. When you're in a crowd or in a bus or in any crowded places, you with your eye open, you will know there are a lot of activities. So if you try to be mindful, you open your eye and just say seeing, but you don't see, you just focus inside your body, and your mind. You're watching the mind and the body, but your eye is open, but you're not seeing. So it's called seeing, but you're not seen. You're seeing, but you're not seeing. So you all must try to really understand this meaning. Even though you don't have to really meditate, you try to think how to really understand this meaning. Seeing, hearing. And then now, when you are in your house, nobody already right now, or in your room at night like now, this one is the very important training one. Thinking, because you are not in a crowded area, so this time, nothing to distract you, but leaving the memory. You bring it everywhere. You bring it to your bed, you bring it to your toilet, you bring everywhere. So you suppose you're retreat, you go everywhere, you're bringing this computer with you. This one, you can go retreat in any country or in any cave, you still bring this piece of computer with you. Everywhere you go, you bring. You bring it with you. When you go to a very secluded place, you close your eye. It's just no different from you are in the room. So this time the thinking. So the memory is here already in your brain. So you say thinking as thinking. This time you have anything, memory object coming up. You know the knowing mind. There's a knowing mind, right? Then you only don't absorb on the process of the thought. You just say thinking, and then go back to your rising, falling. That means you bring your mind. The knowing mind will bring the mind. The knowing mind will bring the mind Yoniso Manasikara to the abdominal wall and Sampajana, and now you focus there. This is the way to practice. You focus as you breathe in down, you rising, and you breathe out, falling, and then stay there. Stay there. Rising, falling with the heart of Upeka. If your heart is not Upeka, you cannot stay there. Your focus, even though is Sampanjana, if your heart is not Upeka, Sampanjana also cannot let your heart stay there. Alright, so you must have Upeka, the knowing mind. So 4 of them ready, and when you have your 4 friends with you, then you will have wisdom, meaning to say you will be able to see the 3 characteristics. So if I were to interpret in another way, to write the Dhamma in another way, I were to tell you that you have to balance your 5 faculty. 5 faculty. The 5 faculty are one of the alignment factors. So actually the 37 alignment factors will all be bring down to the 5 way of practice. All the 37 factors of alignment will be bring down, scale down to the 5 instructions that I have been telling every one of you. Melim and Alan know already. First one is Yoniso Manasikara, Sampanjana, Upeka heart, knowing mind. You will have wisdom to see the characteristic, the 3 characteristics. With this type of 5 instructions, it is everything about the Buddha teaching already. You already know everything about the Buddha teaching. And what you need to do more is to practice this teaching. And the way to do it is called Vipassana. Now I open my eye, I see Michelle Jen. Michelle Jen, I will add you, I will bring you to camera now. I was concentrating talking about the important point. I was talking the important point of how to practice correctly. And the 5, when you follow what I said, the 5 instructions, you have everything, you will know everything about the Buddha teaching. Right? Michelle Jen, I already accept already. You can hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Brother Joe can.
Then maybe I can see you also. Because
See me, not convenient.
okay, not
Not
convenient.
Yeah.
Not convenient, never
Yeah,
mind. At least you.
My mom is Ang Anya, mommy.
Oh,
Jenny.
okay. Your mama si Ang Anya. Okay. We are old friend already.
Yes,
we are old friend, yeah.
mommy is beside with me.
Okay. 但係我講嘅，你 practice 嘅了是真正重要嘅，真正重要嘅。是講你人未曉，我直直講八條路，講到你會曉。我用八個路，甲你講到你會曉。即係五個力啊，5個 practice。談了嘅人梗係曉甲你講，你真正看過講嘅。你成日冇聽你嗬？
喂。都可以的，阿嬷等啦，福建嘅啦，分會使。
媽媽咧，媽媽阿嬷話要。
福建話嘅好。
呢邊係阿嬷咧。
This 媽媽大邊，and then 這邊嘅了是。 but 这边个了个就是特别有差不多 overseas 的人啦，overseas 的人哈，有差 overseas 的人，所以今日你晓听无话，我同甲你讲也无话哈，甲你讲也无话，所以别人不会听到。I think 这边个本有别位的人啊，特别一个是主角，一个是 Vegeta 头，我不是等人来，应该是等人来啦。Dick Pinyo 呐，唔知名咩叫啊？这人名咩啊？本是唔知倒一国家人，我甲人讲福建话咯。啊，你也是讲今日条，人也是有读安尼济册，你看到我册真啊济种的啊，经嘅册啊，都安尼教的，知有安尼教，我了安尼教佢只册，所以这册条，真济种嘅册。你要读福建，你读干尼济啊，读干尼济来，你要显语了对无？会听到？
你听到？
啊，你读干尼济册，也是讲，你也是爱对福建来讲，无人甲你讲吼，伊会路安尼用嘅哦，你就要读安尼济册，所以一本册尔吼，济些的册啊，就安尼济咯。所以你读过来吼，达条乱的啊，达条乱的。所以今日啊，本来假是毋是安尼艰苦的，就真是真正用尔。啊，比因为真正艰苦了解，虾米是叫做立团的哦。真正侪人毋知立团的，大家毋知，就是安尼款哦。伊人就是就要用笑咯，直直笑东笑西，有笑有死啊。所以你直直笑，你的字直直写直直坐啊，直直写直直坐，因为都笑啊。啊，比今日迄个假是，想讲我人坐神的人，我人有谈到度假过的人哟，我人看到伊路啊，伊路啊是真正短尔。你爱做的工是即5个办法，你爱5个叫做啊5个明白心啊。你爱明白安怎行伊路，或者假使路，爱即5个心，你爱明白安怎用伊。所以你免去读册读到半死，然后头虾米会上甲你讲经，你本会晓了。所以即5项物件，无有写在经册，特别写了真正乱。你都系读来读去啊，又读来读去，又伊讲来讲去，直直讲直直济，直直讲直直大，成个物件啦。你本咧直直碰，直直碰，直直碰，直直哦，成个字字写字济哦。你又读又死啊！有得说有个人讲啊，你读济济啊，又搞变菜头啊，迄个经是有影的，知有？啊是讲你又读你又乱，特别是你会拄到一个人谈了会甲你讲哦。就真係用啊！今朝要甲你講，甲你媽媽講本啊，教你人得。另外有即個成個即個 Allen 甲伊某啊，有大一邊嘅，伊人我甲伊講過了，伊人即個紅某是真係特別嘅，即個會明白真係快。所以今朝要甲你人講，看你曉聽，未曉時你甲問我。
OK。
這些你點寫頭？
Lalu.
啊，你是寫起來即5項咯，或者你寫起來當時候抓。就是你會知個福講嘅話嘅咧，然後你學行即個路，學行即個路，直直行，你袂曉直直問我看你問幾道，啊，你都會家己明白了，因為你甲我講話吼，成個路軍嘅款咯，成個路軍啊，伊要醫，你破病人會點寫，迄個人都要來，所以伊會看你目睭，會望你心，會看你身軀熱靈，伊望咧會看有整個，伊會知咯。也是講你無去互老君看，老君在電話聽，伊無袂知，對，伊袂醫你病。所以今日講經本上，也是你有甲我咧講話，意思講啊，我會聽到你，所以你免講慢慢寫，用嘅變一個艱苦，也是你着帶，我嗰度看，唔知講咩嗰度笑。所以今日甲你講，寫起來頭前，有你所曼那斯加拉，伊意思我甲講福建話你聽。有你所啊，大福建嘅字啦，即我愛你會記幾項嘅啦，無寫濟5步呢，5步呢，你就夠了，你就明白了。 頭一個是叫做 Yoniso YONISO 寫起來有先 Manasikara 你寫好了是講寫好了 Yoniso Manasikara 頭一個是頭一步是叫做 Yoniso Manasikara means 意思你這寫你點寫喎？你用你這個 conscious 啊，你精神轉起來到你不到位，轉起來。轉你來，講帶來同你不多位，想講佢，上個同伊講，你係一個物件到這邊，你頭殼到這邊了，到佢你對邊來看一個物件，邊來看一個物件，伊是叫做尤尼索馬納西卡拉，你明白哦？Michelle 會明白哦？有時你會來對哦，唔知我，有時我無看到你，有時伊會來對啊，伊。internet A 啦，A OK 寫 A 啦 OK。所以有啲說馬來西亞是意思講，你帶你精神啊，來你不到位。頭一步是叫做有啲說馬來西亞，所以意思講帶你精神來你不到，會明白啊？Good，會明白啊？Good 啊，我甲你講 good，我未看到你嘅數咧，成個老 good，所以。你就知者啦，我就講就係講你知了good。OK， 第二步是你帶來對不到了，係叫做有你所問嘅時間啦，帶你一個你嘅精神來這不到咧，點先咧？你就看條位，就係講當今，但嘛是你看這邊，特別伊嘅物件在這邊，有你所問嘅時間啦，面是帶來這邊，邊你頭殼來這邊啊。第二步看了這物件，看了伊是叫做三班人啊，SAMPANYA 三班人 JANA SAMPA 班 PANJANA 哦，三班人啊，你看伊 spelling 啦你寫三班人啊，第二步是叫做 focus， 意思講 focus， 頭一步是。有你說馬來西亞是你大隻看，特別當見你冰，你嘅 attention，帶你嘅精神來下你目標，這邊嘅旁去搭路嘅，不到嘅，然後下邊你看叫做三班人啊，帶伊來看，福建人講帶伊來看，帶伊來看，看下邊你穿。佢只袂點聲對無？你不到旁去，所以你穿佢只袂點聲，你講上班啲數都講 key 你不到旁去，你穿佢只袂點聲，你會不到 key，你講 key，搞搞背背，可以行，你穿佢只看來Michelle 你 try 看，你穿佢只你坐聲你坐了翹卡了，你穿佢只。你出去當叫是 testing 啦假亂做 testing，而我看到你我就會叫你做我當叫看袂到你我是假嚟啦。你出去接，你看接當你當時 testing出去接，你看你不多 key 個旁美國 key 條下你叫做出去接先講 key，特別只咧你免用嘅字啦，你 natural 啦，當佢你要 emphasize 啦 ，emphasize 上你so 你穿佢接你講你穿佢接看，你看你不多你幫佢哋，你不多正你幫佢哋，你穿佢接話你係你手嚟了，是尖頭未使啦，喺房間無人管咱嘅，你穿佢接，你不多旁嘅。可以接地借啦，未個接不掉你講 key， 你再講 key 咯，將佢說，你把它找住佢掉，你看把它找住你講路所以你三班人啊，意思是講看伊 key， 看伊路，第二步了，愛五步咧，第二步了你愛知，你未曉這些人哦。也是講你坐車真久了嘅也是講你無正研究這個五步，明白這個五步，你坐車會坐甲一個頭痛，坐甲你本根本都唔知你做咩，所以我教你你直研究這路，你對下落車咧，哇，這下你成個坐 sport car 你知。 当然火车到嘅路是話你唔是 sport car 嚟啊，我教你路啊，你變做比如講你是後尾未 start engine 啊，start 車起了再有，tapi你 engine 啊，你坐 sport car 咧，當然要教你坐 sport car 咧，就坐到你 engine 不未驚喎，即係驚你刮過嘅嚇，反正哎喲，哎路真係好嘅，所以其實第二步是叫做上班陣啊。所以你穿開去穿開路，你看到伊，用你嘅精神看到伊。第三步是叫做UBEKA 有白假。啥物是有白假？即有關係甲你嘅心情啊、心啊。咱講咱嘅心啊，你若是講啊歡喜點寫哟，是毋是講人叫你做物，你要會真啊歡喜會接受會做人哦。嘅講你頭家，下你新路起你新路真啊懸啊，即個日行起你別人無起，剩你一人起哦，你知哦。你頭家起新路，你都聽到哇，頭家起新路互我，介歡喜，今日你對去厝啊，你對去厝講你是有囝有翁嘅人，你今日對。去你阿妹真了歡喜啊！你人啊，你有可能今暝你未煮食安尼好食，你今暝煮袂夠好食，咩事？你真歡喜歡喜會做人成功，真濟物件咯，歡喜會做甲厝嘅家庭本真啊爽人看到你本爽，因為你歡喜點時你會笑，你無歡喜點時人就講甲你袂笑所以這些你點時你愛趁道甲高哦，你愛會曉歡喜所以即個有關係甲人心嘅第三步關係甲人心，頭一步你出來，第二步你看碰去，第三步你愛顧你心，顧你心莫係走去，安怎莫係走去？你嘅心就會曉叫做平，無像個搖來搖去，像個你海水咧搖來搖去，你心愛平是講你愛放開點，就當叫你一點哦，你愛慢慢研究因為我當你講一個5步我成講落聽了，特別到時我愛慢慢教你安怎看伊袂一下你會知，你有可能甲我講偌幾道有可能live 嘅，你甲我講偌5、6、7道，還是你 private message 我，so that 無人看到你，so that 我看一下淡仔呢，大去淡仔你慢慢是入 live 咯，無大 WhatsApp 點寫，so 還是講我對佢大數開點寫，我會使 invite 你甲Alan 啲人 Alan 嘅嘢波，這邊看到 Alan 嘅波，也不是大 BM 大幾百度嘅，也大數嘅多，我落回本嚟啲，所以使叫伊人來點寫，不是這些一個好嘅人嚟，所以你人來到我厝對大數卡位，我講了，你有啲甲你媽媽有啲，到我為我看你人甲人講甲人明白。所以即下了，你會使對佢你訓練是無相了，你對會明白。等即個路我教你嘅是，下你會談，即時免等甲下時嘅，即時你會談到甲高嘅。所以第三步是愛你心平有白假你心平了會點寫咧？第四步是了第四步寫起來，第四步是啥物來？第四步是啥個咱人叫做寫起來先。knowing knowing，你看聽見知唔知真正濟會笑甲咱問講 knowing 知的意思是講你知，特別你真正安怎會講一句話 knowing mind 咧？你寫一條 knowing，第四步是叫做 knowing mind 啥物來咧？這是啥物來咧？是咧也是講我直直愛講 knowing 咧，你聽了是 knowing，特別啥物件來 ？OK， 我舉一個 example 啦 ，example，像今日真正暗喎，你房間真暗，你都愛行路行暗蒙蒙你愛啥物？你愛 torchlight 對 torchlight， 你舉 torchlight 照咯，所以 torchlight 照嘅地方幾個位會使講 knowing 啦，你知講你照，就當佢講你喺厝啦，有一個聲你看袂到，砰一聲啦，你舉 torchlight 照去迄邊就是，特別你無去迄邊。 叫无你家己 physically 无去遐边，特别你是用这火去遐边尔，所以精神本上伊无去，伊是知尔。像我当去袂楼骹有声，砰一声你厝有插一摆仔讲啦，特别你听到了这哦，注意心，注意啊！你心叫做会使讲路应该是注意，你知尔，你无去对无？你无去，所以你无去，你无着伤咯。特定若是讲，讲伊跳一声楼骹，你走落去咯，规身走落去咯。但是插来啊，惨死咯！哎，插来拍车所有刀啊，所伤着你咯。所以坐车不伤诶，你坐点些吼，你看到即个疼在身躯，你忘去烦恼甲伊疼，你烦恼甲伊疼，代表讲你去执着甲伊疼，甚至讲插入你厝了，有一个小楼骹，你冲去啊，你规身走去了咯，你规身走去了，是讲伊插看到你啊，有可能啊，伊是插来，伊是要来偷摕物件，但伊就看到你，伊要着车行，你要着车行，路人着车行，但是人主将人主做，迄插就要叫你袂使将啊，啥物就袂，伊是有可能说伤你去咯，所以意思讲，knowing mind 是无去的，你无去，你听到尔，你知讲听到，所以当去写你点写啊？第四步是你爱有迄个叫做精神啊，knowing mind，知哦，知是讲你无去的。你朋友甲你讲，哎呀，Michelle 啊，Michelle 来这边，你无去，你讲在的，伊是讲听到，你若是讲你会慢慢叫你 Michelle 来甲我举一个，你无去啦，你你听到特别叫你举一个，你无讲，这个是啥物件，你无爱知，你知啦，知讲叫你去举物件，特别你毋知叫啥物，你就是知，knowing mind 啊，伊明白哦。知啦，也是讲你有地来讲，你吐丝梅花物件会较快咯，袂明白100%袂要紧啦。第四步是 knowing mind，你知俩，啊，你知俩，你无去，你身躯疼，你知疼，但比你无去，哎哟，是毋是真灰？你去拿来捡起来烧，真灰咧！我上到有觉到即边有知哦，啊，这只毋是遐个事来，伊是叫杂笑咧，特别。因为人即个 focus 会歹，咱看伊，但是咱去执着甲伊哦。你若是去执着甲伊哦，你线毋对了，对了啊，你袂使去调甲伊。你知，特别你无调甲伊，你倒对起个目标，放弃差不多即个毋知咱坐先到甲倒位底，我毋知，所以也是讲你有大爱头前啊，一头你讲遐物甲我答你，我看你做诶了，我知讲啊，毋对，安尼款毋对，安尼款个对啊，会超过啊你尔，像甲你爸爸教，咱教花车安尼款。安尼花车人 steering 走去边啊，就讲哎，你袂使头壳看边个，你看大路诶，叫 steering 可以滴到对啦，安尼款意思无款，超到对下路啊，花车无艰苦诶啊，对，啊是讲咱会晓点说，袂晓点说，哇，真正艰苦，线本上诶，啊是你会晓点说，有人一个时间熬诶教你人啊。啊，你10年会考诶线啊，坐到半死诶啊，袂清楚诶经济啦，吼，即个是说家己，即下你就知讲，哎哟，安尼款诶物件，我搭过行毋着 steering 啊，弯毋着 steering 啊，你弯甲毋着路去，经济然后教你第四步是叫做 knowing mind，啊，第五步咧，下面行来咧第五步，when 你有一个 knowing mind 甲一个第一、第二、第三。第四步就是你用了伊，你夹到了咖喱夹出来用，大去你坐先时安怎用呢？啊，你有伫我头前，我就教路人，成个 Allen 甲伊某呢，你安怎用？用了点啥咧啊？就是讲啊，因为你的心有专心看了边，你知讲虾米事你对看了，你未必要你甲甘愿看咯，是毋是？啊，我教你路，你知伊路了，还是讲你伫我头前，我会慢慢成个路骨咧移落白啊。啊，验了，我知了，我讲点啥，你做啊，我看，我知讲毋对，我讲，毋对，安尼款个对，哦，你马上，像花车那干啦，你安尼学花车人对要在车内面坐，安尼你对坐来边仔对，是噻，你袂甲伊讲，啊，你家己坐啦，我在这边用毛包粉甲你讲，安尼款，较 考啦啊，特别你 live 甲伊 together 咧，也是讲你出来到这边，我会看到你会头甲我讲话会较赢。所以头一步、第二步、第三步、第四步这，第五步，你直行这个步点时咧，你就是看到阿咪精神甲物质，你这身躯俩。咱今日是看咱这身躯俩，佛经是教你看家己，看阿咪看这个精神甲这个身躯有影是真啊麻烦的物件来。伊是一个叫做苦的地方来，出世是苦啊，佢讲 birth is suffering，特别咱无听经点时，咱讲哎呀出世，你无听到经点时，你有够有钱来讲，够通去旅行社，爱穿水水本地，你食爽咯，吓，啊，但是你过日本爽，啊，你有大车通坐，你都对你cushion 舒爽坐，aircon 冷坐，你讲苦，乜都有苦，爱食。阿咪不通食，无苦啦。所以今日你听到经，佢讲苦，吼，啊未成未就甲我讲苦了就，你淨係去坐落去爾，伊會想甲你講啊，出世是苦啊，做人是苦啊，你也是講無對久的人，也是無明白、無一些人，你無咩會 accept 啦。你個讀冊咬，爸母你讀冊咬，你就講。你家己行出来衰，人讲你家己行来，家己坐一边，你身躯都无听，你坐一边坐到你骹疼，你甲来讲考，对无？特别毋是安尼讲个啦，咱小讲是安尼，你来坐咧款，你就免坐甲来骹条子坐甲来款，还必须就叫你坐甲来款，安尼到会听，甲只骨疼，来骹疼甲来讲考，家己找来，特别毋是啦，佢的意思。袂讲错话，你知哦？佛伊袂讲错话，你老来点些哦，你家己想就对啦。当今你莫坐先咧，款来对佛教咱个咯，你等到你老咧点些袂รู้咯。日日啦，讲你莫坐先啦，家己行来考着无，特别日日你老点些，你断门床啊，啥个老阿婆了啊，困了破病啊，爬袂起啊，你知破病人爬袂起啊，身躯疼、骹疼、手疼，你当叫咱讲。话点些咱无破病，点些咱是咱有力的，有力啊！咱会波多，咱讲话是用波多力的。咱若是讲直接你破病，直你要甲人讲话时，咱就讲你看，你去你近厝看，你破病人啊，I C 咧讲话啊，唔是啊，你讲话，Michelle，你本未叫 Michelle 啊，Michelle，啊，你讲咩？你讲咩？Michelle，喂，食听。我讲个大声听啦，Michelle 我甲食听啦，你都听咪得你讲咩啊？阿妈你讲咩？是哦，阿妈啊，你看破病点些，伊照嚟你讲这些，你讲你讲当今咧，你讲阿妈，你讲啊，特别老了哦，直到老了哦，啊，这些啊，你来你要等个老来看这个科，这个科，这身躯精神是科你咩呢？你老来你不是惨啊？老来点些，你看你大部分为你身躯袂行了啊，你叫做咩？ai帮照要袂爬袂起啊，诶，身躯啊内面真啊艰苦啊，帮照，伊要叫 Michelle 啊，阿妈无来叫阿妈讲 Michelle，啊，比阿妈讲咩？我，伊无来讲话，你听了你啊，Michelle，所以你看，呀身躯。这不得教你这些年，是不是？你会变老人，你会变破病人，你免等个老，你看到哇！这身躯啊是老了，不是苦咧，破病是苦咧。当今我无破病，我咧治疗咧少年啊，本苦啊！对去即啊，我也是讲啊，安尼世界走去，落金开了啊，无苦咧。啊，毕竟即啊，拄着婚的假是安尼熬的人咧，怎样安尼熬的？你直坐神啊，你伫学咯就是学咯讲，无得安尼熬一过哦。安怎咧搞的？伊教你啊，伊教你安怎咧？伊教你讲下，今日啊，伊会教你的物件，无人会教咱的是，伊教你啊，你达着死的了，一日人来甲咱特别死的了。伊讲死了哦，你去好的地方哦，哈，啊，你看，真啊一人啊，想讲出事了。写件的人伊讲死了啊，无事了，无半了诶啊，无当讲肺炎咧，这人死了啦，伊只死了啦，伊讲死了无事的人，伊惨死了啊，即款的。 人咧无天无地了，伊讲伊相信讲无了啊，死了啊，无地基无半项了，无了啊，伊惨了。即个人有人咧款想大这世界，佫一讲个人啊，佫一种个人啊，乱相信你知，乱做诶。啊，伊死了伊讲啊，伊相信乱相信咧，伊无训练成个武打教人坐势来研究会知。武打诶假死啊，毋是讲对，你知哦？伊教下你看平平诶，下你看着平平诶。啊，而且路边死，免等甲死啊！你我都袂知了，你直直听落去，你就知了。你妈妈对万啲事万老本诶，去听经本是真正搞咧。成个伊卖物件，成个下晡甲伊讲话伊卖物件，你看，伊卖物件，甲了是一个活爱知哦。人讲成个唱歌，人讲平唱歌，伊会唱，伊会教，伊毋甲你平平了诶，伊是会使了诶，伊是爱训练着着诶路尔。咱今日咧，你若是参观入来，你若是读册了熬诶囡仔，你是查某囝会家是熬了，你听我教，你有可能你会接着真啊快，你会使教你妈妈，uncle brother uncle 啦，叫我 uncle 啦，uncle Joe 讲啊，安尼款啊是安尼款意思啫，妈妈，所以妈妈听是诶，安尼款意思诶，你听伊讲安尼款你读册，你读 university 诶人，你若是讲听我人讲会较快啦。毋是讲慢慢讲你知哦，因为有时慢慢伊较直的人啊，呀，咱无像个咱安尼款，有 scientific 人都读册的，有人有 brainstorming 类买是说有 train 类买较特别的买，你会听物件会较快，所以你听了你教你妈妈，安尼款妈妈分进步，安尼款不但讲阿咪仔，是讲一个囝会教妈妈坐先会谈多较久啊，愈会整啊，欠你妈妈生出来顾你大汉的整现甲了了，不得讲的，毋是我讲的，这不得讲的。所以今日你互我对我，我教下你教教你若是你妈妈是讲伊有直直甲我讲话，有直直对我来，你有搁再见面甲我，你合平我使看你先爱 direct 教你的先，所以你坐，你 after that 怎样讲？guided meditation 嚟款，guided 即係 guided means 就係講你坐了，點時咧，我就 guide 你咯。你坐啦，萬一句我就甲你講話咯。你走去啊，你無耐性 falling 嘅，我講下，看喺明明嘅點時，唔使講走去，安怎走去咧？哦喲，走去啊，未怪坐成你估坐咩看無破行，so guided 成個錯路路啊呐，啊成個講我是係回來啦。免你話車是我是係你回來啦，我帶路你互你看條路咯。所以第五個是 when 你有 knowing mind 點先嚇，你 mind 有 knowing mind 點先係哦。誒咧你直直看了一個旁去塔落重要看重要看誒咧你看起甲落點先係哦。你會 rising falling 你講起甲落，你會一個精神就做工嘅啊。袂使分大，伊著做工嘅，叫伊來做工嘅。伊十小時咱熬了誒，今日咱叫伊來做正嘅工，所以叫伊看了，莫講去十小了，看了點些咧，你著看到這第五項嘅，你看了咩？阿尼扎、盧卡、阿納達，你寫起來，你看了咩？叫伊做工先著內買，看到這身軀會疼，精神嘅十小頭前啦，你看到這。水啦，等陣坐，萬久前麻前水前疼啦，牙帶啦，無坐時就無疼無牙帶，知無？你坐落去淡仔坐了5點鐘講話，甲朋友做小牛筋講閒話，我都本無牙帶，無爬來爬去，無水骹，坐了會講甲只爽只跋跋，像講坐了甚至係點聲，流紙甲朋友坐了翹骹了跋慢做，還是在塗骹下面，哇，笑笑。1點鐘嘅骹咧翹了，本無疼，伊了要輸咧錄筋你錄筋開甲了了，探親戚開甲了了，即邊目睭探耳探鼻孔探喙探，只愛笑你亂笑食甲食酒醉咧，歡喜這錄筋甲了行甲了探親戚嘅行甲了，所以你嘛是這呢了1點鐘你也唔知講，無講疼啦、水啦、麻啦、牙帶無特別今日也是叫。坐點一人嘅點少，即邊疼邊水無爽， 你即个歹看念，你看到即个身躯的酸痛，你看到十声，哇，乱讲话的，伊家己乱讲话的，像甲安尼换车了，大烟换了，人主你车袂 control 了啊 ，steering 人主落了，所以你看到即个精神物质变，哦，所以你看到你身躯甲精神，所以你看到身躯甲精神爽无爽？你看到哎哟无爽，无爽是啥物呢？无爽是dukkha，啊写啊，安尼即 dukkha 你看，等你有等你无走来走去，等你大身躯，等你大头壳，等你大即边大边，哎哟，等你大正水啊边牙呆，走来走去规身，所以安尼早你看到无爽，头一日看到苦咯，哎哟苦到要死，加点伊袂点啊，你走来走去，哎哟苦啊，佫无爽咧，走来走去，伊会苦来啊，你看到无爽走来走去。第二，你看到阿尼扎啊，你看到阿尼扎dukkha阿尼扎，你看到 dukkha 苦，看到无常啊。你个像咧，当今每看，哎哟，死人，啊！你话袂掂咩？你问个讲互我苦坐家咧，坐了你muốn苦，无叫你做饭你muốn苦，听即边，你即心走来走去，你袂一点咩让人啊？你讲，你暑假我问你。你會叫伊買無？買聽買走會好賣，所以你賣所是叫做安那達無我，所以你這寫你點寫用這個五步點寫，你看到這四步了，你看到五步了啦，你看到安尼扎杜卡安那達，啊這個咧五步你會明白，你直直捧嘅了這個五步，直直行研究這 rehearsal 這個五步，哦，直直學。这五步直直啊，听我讲安怎直直看了安怎看的，安怎研究伊，安怎会知啊？这五步呢，这个册敢若你免读啊，这个敢若免读啊，按照规个经册啊，倒去 library 里面读啊。你晓知哦？唔知你个字哦？有字good，沙律。所以我讲了，你写这个五步起来。咱有機會嚟講，因為我第一大 KL 咯，啊，我對去大山卡，我大平本嘅我有一個厝大平本，所以我對嘅是唔是啊？是講你甲你媽媽有閒來我嘅厝啦，我開一個一條，你尋Allen 甲伊補，樣講，本是捌伊人無講真久，但係本是我教伊人嘅樣即路嘅真正搞嘅，樣本是大。所以我都有啲啊，所以人會聯絡到時，唔了講參好嘅人，你研究先，你講帶到談嘅，所以是你對我講啊，你直直個聽我講，我包你人，guarantee 你人達到談嘅3萬嘅，即時免等個會時，因為即時得佢哋假時講叫人即時嚟談，
你講你講，你聽到？
係啊，大媽我甲開目睭，我講話我用線啊，所以講大媽開目睭看者，我見字啊，聽到你個問你哋。
哦，無因為你住啲吉隆坡倒一位？
我住Rawang。
哦，Lawang啊。
啊，
因為我就有去嘛，有去吉隆坡嘛。
你嚟浙江啊？
冇啦，拄好啊邊啊，拄好去啊。
你係是大一名係咩？
啊，我拄好有朋友住大邊啊。
uncle 我沒看，不如何我頭媽都講嘛 ，then 我不如坐船 ，because 你看人 normally 人坐船是人嘛是人看人會買，特別人 of course 人會買是袂定嘛，所以人毋是有一個家己一個藝術心，講 OK 來，人不如把覺知帶到我們的呼吸上，這個人講人家己講話叫啊。即個是人會買了，特別等陣人一身是伊個有想一個物件出來會買嘛對，所以這個了是買來嘛對，所以我無明我淡薄 confuse 咗這邊哦，我意思是講，
講，
頭媽你講 knowing 買嘛，所以你講嘅 knowing 買是唔是講？我知講我佇十想條，我想法起來啊，迄個物件叫 knowing mind，就是講我 instruct 我嘅 body 講，OK，不如來人 我们把觉知带到我们的呼吸上，这类叫做 knowing mind 是哦，你講嘅物件是唔是？這是唔是叫 knowing mind 對？Then 咱第個一半是，咱無愛想嘅物件，伊家己出來，這是叫做你講嘅雜想嘛？你講對，頭嘛你講嘅。
你 knowing mind 在，你 knowing mind 在雜想，你 knowing mind，你 knowing mind 有啲，你 knowing mind 有啲邊？
我 knowing mind 是大條有啲，除非。when 我 knowing mind 無啲時，我就困住啊咯，因為我成日嘛，我就石頭困住，但是 knowing mind 無啲啊咯。แล้วif 講我卡聽係困咗咯，แล้ว我嘅是講我卡聽時，我 knowing mind 嘛是走去我卡聽位咯。但你叫講你會知嘛？你講 my follow 伊人就叫人嘅 knowing mind 去講這是。再講這是 pain， 還是再講這是淡薄帶淡薄pull it， 人家是在人家己 label 伊就好，但人咪去人咪 follow 伊講咪 follow 伊講一隻聽，人咪咯，但 after that 人個在 concentrate 就對人嘅一個 point 看，你愛是到一邊你淡仔你講嘅碰起頭咯你 rising falling 咯對，then after that 是。人安尼款一陣訓練咧，人嘅心嘛會定，人咪會calm咯，對。但人會 calm 啦是哦。
你有別家你心愛，你今一步有別家愛過，有別家你心愛過。
因為特別。
伊內麥哦，內麥會加有內麥加有別家一粒話咧，應攞啦，應攞對白白嘅。
對，所以你講有別家了，伊心會 calm， 人愛可以訓練㗎，人會。也看没卖出来嘛，对，无人别，我们不能生起那个有别卡的心，那个心
咯，啊，如果你无别卡，行袂会。
伊别嘛，对，因为人别在嘛，无别卡，人都无爱坐啊嘛，人都直直爱起来啊，唔敢爱坐啊嘛，对。但 after that 是人都用人嘅一个，頭媽你講嘅，人都再講人嘅關到對伊講哇，你看。我袂坐咯，你看我身軀真痛，我真苦咯。人就是關一個法咯，一個做法布達界咯，苦長有人嘅一個物件咯，所以人就是對調安尼款。
你莫去關伊，就莫去關伊嘅即痛，莫去關苦，你坐點聲嗬，伊會內麥安怎？迄邊有淡薄走咗咧啦，特別你嘅坐先是。多會使啦，特別愛橋又係好勢，成個 steering 嘅料係較係滯。但係咧，你嘅坐是差不多了。安尼款嘅人伊坐咧特別伊嘅地位咧安做起來，但係也是講伊無橋好勢，伊地位未起來。你嘅是差不多好勢了，愛過橋淡薄偏，少橋就會好勢了。愛點聲會橋啊，愈了就好勢了，你嘅無艱苦了。安尼款就是咧快了。安尼款你真搞啊！the way 你講搞本啊，你聽聽搞本的人，你愛用掉。
沒有嘛，因為我們有一次聽經嘛，是沒有 practice 吧嘛。因為我們有一次聽嘛，沒有 practice
對。人安尼看到貪咯，幫零零嘅了個買 practice 但係其實係死去嘅人都知哦。
冇 very 呀嘛，แล้วbaru gambar ai OA 嘛，baru kaki 陳少端嚟呢，我一禮拜，baru kaki SBS retreat center 端嚟呢，去太平。
practice 的 meditation 了。
baru kaki 端嚟呢就會。
baru kaki
baru gambar呢嘛。
安尼就甲搞咯，慢搞久啦，看咩了，有趁會曉對遮濟人會曉分段，五日左界分段緊紅素鬼來了
別食烤，兩條身軀，愛享受，愛享受，
略緊香
買烤驚聽，แล้ว心別แล้ว心別在嘛。Then baru 去做起往是去學嚟 open awareness 嘅 inside dialogue 所以何謂心正定咯，何謂會咁咪就講有一個興趣愛自身咯，所以我 feel 到講真好啦，安尼看咯。
你是八彎啊？就叫你是成日講冰啊，穿冰衫咧，後你穿咗水了，穿咗後你日穿咗，嗱去翻了。
我唔知啊，安尼講，等陣嗬，禪正個講我咪坐啊。baru 是baru 是暫時伊應有起來 tampo in and ที่ไร
tampo
เนี่ย
lu
ก็
lu
ได้ maintain เนาะ I
ว่าการ
don't
講
know I don't know
ว่า每路拍當今嘛成การ講，你愛些出事好嘢，還是無類？
ว่านอนห่างกันแล้วไหม stay home and ชุดสิ
哦，你看你就是愛談日團，你都要訓練，你袂使放輕假。你放輕假嘅哦，你愛即個買出事無咧，袂談。特別安尼講，你還是真正愛買出事嚟講咧，你都要坐即個vipassana了。意思講，你叫 open awareness，伊是下你計時頭咧，下你穿平衫了，穿下你下你係炸彈到你即類搏擊嘅了，叫你去翻了。vipassana 是叫你真正去翻，去翻了真了。你穿了無用，你歡喜了同佢，哦，安尼爽啊！我聽了介感動，我愛嚟，我愛嚟。咁叫你未叫你去翻了，叫你穿平衫便便了。特定愛開嚟了，所以即開無開啦，無真正開。我教你，毋過教你袂開嚇，你會嚇你直直看了你直直歡喜啊！哎呦，安尼看你物件，只應安怎咧艱苦，安怎樣教安尼艱苦，切讀甲半死，哎呦，讀甲我眩。然後講我就聽，
我冇看車，我就แล้วก็แล้ว聽人講เนี่ย聽วันเต้講，所以人講唔對，我就坐去學啦เนาะแล้ว講對位嘛是做咩啊？因為我是用聽我會睇。
actually 安尼個講嚟講，你有 wisdom 嘅人噶，你有嗰啲 wisdom 嘅減了未啊？就講啊，
對掉媽咪嘅邊啊，媽咪就得嚟去聽經，我咪對聽經啊。
我知，即個有關係甲正時嘅，你應好合，你出事甲你隻媽咪啊，會曉對辦啲事啊，你聽了，你看無一個人上個你安尼做囝嘅人啊，會講啊對媽咪，逐人嘛是有媽咪嘅隻姐妹，你特別啊，你特別咧，即是叫做應好合，意思講正時你有練了嘅，你袂記了，特別即時你出事到你，我你隻媽媽帶你去聽經了。細漢就未必帶你去聽經去對了，到你咁樣是緣來就是對有關係甲正時有看到了，你袂記爾。佢有講過了，咁了讓大今日大這邊今日大這邊嘅人個了，聽了嘅，唔是講哦，你人食飽無物件做嘅，即個了有正時看落來，接落去即是也是你接落去拄着嘅辦法教你曉。但是你愛拄到好嘅啊，愛拄到直直好、直直搞、直直好嘅人教你，即是有可能你拄到了。所以今日咧，今日是 step one。
OK。
安尼係你 step one 是 actually the very step one 就是你嘅係你 open 嘅係你去讀嘅嚇 SB 係咪？頭先你講嘅啦，一拖落來啊，係你見了。所以問題是話你會經講安尼句，你無講我聽到問題咧，經我有心媽媽對問題，我問題講個心，所以問題不是你也未到你心個。所以見到佢，佢哋咧就見到，誒嚟啦，誒嚟，係你嗰時誒嚟，想講嚇，想講啊，你看，你媽媽教你爸爸有誒樣做紅包咯，對冇？所以誒會做下你誒有人會下你有誒會做下你有誒嘅，就係會見啊。問題是話你對你姑媽媽對你姑你無講，問題是話你係無，你講是係你教你，係你帶你。所以頭一個緣你帶你去買啊，所以對我謝謝你往談了嘅，我會再講你穿反嘅衫了，你穿落，你穿嘅嚇，你穿反嘅衫了落去，了，也水了，你看了啊，你對鏡看到哇，我穿個唔捌看過，我穿緊啲水嘅啊，即頭係，你係正反嘅衫你穿了，成個 warrior 就係，愛去拼了，愛去燒拍了，我就是帶你去燒拍。
OK， 可以。
我帶你小拍，特別我是叫做 commander， 未使死嘅。
OK， 好的。
你人未使死嘅。OK，tomorrow 嚟啦，你去佚佗，你 friend 咪去講嚟聽經，佚佗喺琴晚頭先。我對佢時多數開咁些我叫你來我厝，咱幫專心嘅點些，所以你咪講。假如講話一半，你講我係朋友，帶你去去咩appointment，我帶去食飯啊，你先啊執時啊，你坐了無專心，你知咯？因為你講出坡行咧，回路咧，你會先未加無掂啊，就係你注意啊，你開車咧，我係注意搖個啊，搖未掂啊，嚟個我厝時你個未掂個，知咯？ 明白哦？聽到？你來對了哟。我看下哈，是唔是你來對了？冇，maybe 你來對了。So Alan, everybody okay TJ, you all understand Melim okay lah. Alan okay. Vijeto, you have anything to ask, you can maybe bring them on camera like Michelle Jen, Tik Pinyon. You can understand English, I hope. Yeah, if you're watching, I hope you can understand. Just now I was talking Hokkien a little bit already. Hokkien is a Malaysian dialect, our Malaysian dialect. So I think, sorry, the time I was talking to Michelle in Hokkien. So maybe you miss out some of the point lah. Michelle, okay, good. Michelle 話同你講了， so 我未聽到你真唔知你來對啥物。So Michelle, for 你這裡 tomorrow 你來 holiday， 去 holiday 頭先，咪去散步掉這裡，甲你講經，因為你把你甲我講，你把你甲我講，我聽了你會成個 record lu report card okay lu quite okay tapi ai cháu cái kém của ai cháu để steering của lu nè cháu hỏi tip okay đấy so tomorrow lu lại lu khi cái friend chít thổ đầu sinh lo mai bùn sim lo mai con ai chít thổ của ai thèm kinh khi chít thổ cái lu song tapi lại khi chít thổ ai xây gì là khoa lò bè bố cái đó sẽ khoa đây ai lu khi ai lu tuy lại bình an mà khoa lò hoặc車寫字多女車手看多手看頭前門看，有時你無浪你或車愛車坐經驗的，你或車是愛刮路你愛望對後尾望對邊莫喺大你頭前and then 爸母寫啷出來是希望啷我個老，知哦，愛佚佗會使佚佗啦，愛佚佗會使去佚佗，特別愛寫字 ，OK 乖。你講問搞咯，我咪是有查某囝，我查某囝應該甲你爸大漢你媽媽會寫甲我差不多，應該我查某囝，我查某囝阮差不多40歲了，當佢，我有一個查某囝爾，伊大橋教英語了啦，大橋大甲我，伊大離開我點鐘哦，真乖母如果寫得乖乖，我聽你寫so Michelle，so 我在路來佚佗。你係佚佗，然火車寫字，然行路個了，目睭大你看條看邊人係咪個寫字你講嚟叫咧啦，叫咩？甲你講是教甲一邊啦，所以我在你去佚佗，因為我買你本心愛佚佗我愛聽經但我對佢大所開點寫咧，我大下邊點寫我都贏咯，真係點寫會甲你慢慢講咯，唔是講我這邊無贏，就係你係佚佗嘅事你good night So everybody. I speak Hokkien. I think a few of you can understand, but those who cannot understand, never mind. Meditation instruction is like that. For Tik Pinyona, if you are meditating, I don't know because you all never talk to me. I don't know your status of meditation, your experience, and how many years already. But in all, the Buddha say it's very important to practice and attain. Magapala means attainment and know what is nibbana in this life. And there are four states of attainment. The first one is called the Arya. They are the Sotapanna. That means the Sotapanna is the first state of attainment. Means this person who is a normal person, who is a Putujana now, when he practice the Vipassana and understand the way to practice, they will experience the first state. So if you are following my channel here live, I put some effort to be here to talk to you people is if you follow my basic instruction, please write down. I told Michelle Jen to write down already. So Vijato and Tik Pinyona, please write down. The first one is called Yoniso Manasikara. Write down. Alright, if you don't write down after you re-look at my live again, you can write down. First step is Yoniso Manasikara means you bring your mind to the abdominal here. Bring it to your abdominal and then Yoniso Manasikara is the meaning. Bring it and focus. Bring it like a specimen. You bring it to the microscope and then you focus. That is Sampanjana. Focus means you keep the pay attention on that part. When you breathe in, rising, you say rising. When you breathe out, mentally must say falling, you say falling. You must do this. mentally. So this is the second step. Uniso Manasikaras, bring it, Sampajañana, put it there and focus. Focus on your rising falling. Number 3 step is you must learn to keep your heart at upeka. Keep your heart still. So you need to really learn from me. And I will give you an example on how to keep your heart still. Keep your heart still is very important. You try to find way to, suppose that you sit there quietly. If you are thinking, you say no thinking. Then if there's a pain, you say don't be a busybody. Also, you keep yourself quiet. If there's a mosquito here, you don't say. Then the mind will say, oh, got mosquito. Then it will tell you to go and hit. You don't react to anything. That is still. You don't react to any mental instruction. Only you pay your object of concentration is on your rising. Only there. You focus only there. Other thing comes, you just know. Knowing is one thing, when you know, your heart will sway, suppose there's a mosquito bite you here, you know there's a mosquito bite, then your heart will be swaying like that. Go and hit. Then you say, no, I'm meditation. Go and hit lah. No lah. So you see, this called your heart is like swaying like that. Your heart is swaying. So you must keep the heart quiet. Bite you already, you know it's biting. Sometimes it's imagination. It looks like something by you. Actually, it's only imagination. Numerous times it's imagination. So the heart will be go and hit. But you say you will upeka means if you're upeka, you let go, detach. You don't go and concentrate aware of the sensation anymore. You move away from the object. Your knowing mind, you know already and move away. Let go. This is the way to experience letting go by vipassana. So you go back to your rising and falling. So now you have sampajañana and you have what? Upeka. Now, once you have upeka already, upeka, and then just now I was talking about the mind knowing, coming back to the mind knowing. So the upeka and the mind knowing have to work together. Everything has to work together. Everything has to work together. The step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all have to work together. But when you dismantle them, it looks like they work one thing at a time. They work in sequence. Cause effect. So they work in sequence. But actually, the mind is so fast, they move very fast, right? So they are working like together. Next one is when with the knowing mind will be knowing what? Knowing about this body and the mind. As you are rising, falling, anything happen to the body or the mind, you will know, right? So you will be focusing, paying attention, on the body and the mind. So when the mind irritation, talking nonsense, chattering, then you know. But you don't go and if suppose chattering, you don't be a busybody and say, oh, chattering about what? Oh, you're talking about Mr. A and Mr. B divorce. That means you are kepochi already. So the knowing mind will not go and kepochi, busybody on what he's talking about. You just know he's talking, but you don't know what he is talking. That's the knowing mind, the job of the knowing mind. Then you just know it's talking. You come back to always bring your concentration to you focus on your rising and falling. That's sampajañana. Can you follow that? Okay. Then as you continue like that, you will now start to understand anicca, dukkha, anatta. The three characteristics will arise. So you will now know and can differentiate. You can differentiate between anicca, dukkha, anatta. So as your practice keep on going, as you keep on practicing day in, day out, maybe over months and years, you'll be seeing these three characteristics like looking at your face every day, looking at your face. You know your face, whether here got scar or not, you know already. Every day you have to look at this anicca, dukkha, anatta by the way of practice until what until you come on there. Okay lah. okay lah. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. I know about this body and this pain. So every day, every time I practice, you kacau, I know already. Now I down, my kwan do that, don't care anymore. You start to detach. Your mind begins to accept and detach. Now you don't, the pain and the sensation of the mind, the thinking, the chattering cannot disturb you anymore. Now you start to really understand that, because last month I do like that, last year I meditate also like that, the same problem. So why you keep on want to go and look at the problem? Don't want to look also. Now your mind become mature already, like from baby you grow up already. Now you're mature. You always cheat me. The body pain always tell me when I meditate, tell me this, tell me that. Then after the mind will tell. So now you don't want already two fella, you don't want them already detached. Your knowing mind don't want to go and know anymore. You understand not? Can understand not? The knowing mind don't want to know anymore. Then your progress will start from there. That's all I will tell you for tonight. But like Michelle, at least she came in tonight and she has told me about her experience, and then I can hear her voice, and she can communicate with me now. I can know where is her status already. So she is I say that she's a well-developed meditator, but need to a little bit of adjustment only. So the rest of you, like Ellen and Maylin, is okay already, adjust quite well already. You all, I adjust for you quite well already. Now it's Michelle time. And then for Tik Pin Yun and Vijato and TJ or anyone who is looking, is you have to adjust. You try to adjust yourself. If you cannot, then you have to talk to me. And if you are in KL, we can make appointment, because I'm staying here now. If you are in Bukit Matajam, when I go back there, I will be live. Then I will let you know I'm in Bukit Matajam. Then you can make appointment to come and see me. All free. Some people internationally ask me, you charge? I said, no, no, it's all free. I'm doing for free, because the Buddha never charge anybody. I don't charge anybody. I want you all to escape birth, normal birth, because birth is suffering, exactly like what the Buddha say. So when you experience Magapala in this life, then your love for everybody, like I'm here, you're all actually related to me. The Buddha say, because we have been born many lives, so every one of you we all have connection. All of us have connection. You can be my brother, I can be your father, or you can be my father, or you was my son, or you are my daughter, or I'm your son. So because the Buddha said infinite, we have been born dead countless time. Even the whole earth, you just imagine the whole earth, all the pebbles is your life. The whole earth, all the pebble actually is like your life. You born and die. You, like the earth so big, your sand. But still not correct also. Infinite, the Buddha said infinite. In life, if in person, maybe if you're talking to me, you will know what I mean. If you cannot understand, but if you can understand what I say, good. So until tonight, Maylin and every one of you, and congratulations, Michelle. You have a good mother, a mother who is a Buddhist for many years, and an old friend. And it's nice to meet her today, and also nice to know she has a Buddhist daughter who now is ready to go for war. Uh, and this war is a good war, because this war will end all your suffering. The Buddha never lie. So good night, everybody, and see you again in next life. I try to be every night here, but sometimes early, sometimes a little bit late. Anicca lah. So everyone. And then last reminder, keep your precept, please. Every night must chant your precept. It's very important to chant precept, because you can die at night also suddenly lah. I'm no pantang. Here Buddhist no pantang. The Buddha, anicca, dukkha, anatta, birth and death will be like that. So we can die anytime. So important thing, we don't want to go to the four woeful realm. Four woeful realm of existence. We don't want to go there. So important, if you have precept, you are suppose at night you die, your conscious are not doing any bad deeds. Unconsciously you do not do any bad deeds. Chetana, So you already keep your precept ready before you sleep. So suppose you midnight anything happen, you are in the Deva realm. At least temporarily you don't go to hell or Neraka or animal world or Peta world or ghost world. You don't go there first. Important. That is the purpose of the teaching. The Buddha here is to stop every one of you from going to suffering. So for the instruction now, I tell you is every night make sure you take Panatipata, Viramani 5 precept before you sleep. So that's end for tonight. You all go and rest already. I will also do some short meditation before I sleep after giving Dhamma talk to every one of you. Suki hotu Budang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami.